Almost every UPSC aspirant starts with NCERTs, but very few actually know how to study NCERTs. Should you read every book, every chapter, or is there a smarter way? That's what we'll figure out today. Hello everyone, my name is Rajni Jha. Welcome to Drishti IAS. In today's session, I'll tell you what your strategy should be for reading NCERTs for UPSC. Why NCERTs are important for UPSC, which NCERTs to read, how to read them, when you should start making notes, and what mistakes you should be avoiding. Let's get started. Before I talk about all of that, these are some of the questions which have been asked in prelims and mains earlier. And you know what is the common link between all these? The common link is they were either asked directly from NCERTs or they had their foundation in NCERTs at least. And there are a lot more questions like these that have been asked earlier. So it's quite obvious that NCERTs are important, especially if you want to build concepts from scratch for the main subjects at least. History, geography, economy, and science in prelims examination. They also help you cover many direct and indirect questions that are asked in prelims questions. And they create interlinkages in the subjects before you delve into advanced books. Because what happens if you jump directly into advanced books, sometimes many of my students actually have complained about this. They felt demotivated because it created an overload in their system. They did not have the foundation, they did not have basic concepts ready, so they did not understand it. Besides, it felt overstimulating. So think of NCERTs as foundation. This is not the final preparation, but for a sound foundation, you're going to need NCERTs. Now the next question arises, are we supposed to read all the NCERTs of all the classes? The answer is no. You need to read for Polity, class 9, 10th and 11th NCERT. For Geography, 6th to 12th is must. 6th to 10th for basic concepts, basic concept building, and 11th, 12th is the NCERTs where questions have been asked directly. These are the NCERTs from where questions have been asked directly. Then in Economy, class 9, 10th and 11th mainly. From 12th, very selected chapters, not all of them. And History, again, to build a strong foundation, you should be reading 6th to 12th NCERTs. Now here, there's a very common question that I get asked a lot, which is, are we supposed to read NCERTs or we should be reading Tamil Nadu books? Now I'll tell you, if you do not have a sound base already, which most of us do not have, you should start with NCERTs. Because again, if you start with Tamil Nadu board books, you might feel overwhelmed. So start here. Then for 6th, for science, 6th to 10th NCERTs are sufficient. And class 12th biology book, there are 4 chapters from there, which is chapter number 13 to 16. This is what you're supposed to study according to your syllabus. Now the next part is how to read NCERTs. Now I like to call it 3-pass reading. The first reading that you do is supposed to be very fast. So the main goal that you should be having in your mind is you understand broad concepts. You familiarize yourself with major concepts. Okay, this is what is happening in polity, or these are the concepts in geography. And the time, ideal time should be 15 to 20 days. Now, this is the stage where you are not supposed to make notes or underline or highlight or anything, nothing. Just go through the books, just read them. Then comes the second reading, which is the active reading. Now here the goal is retention. Now you have familiarized yourself with the concepts a little bit, at least you know something. Now is the time where you would start focusing on retention, that you should remember something now. And here the time, ideal time is 10 to 15 days. Here you can make short notes, not in the notebook, in the book itself. You can paste it notebooks, the pasted stickers, and these stickers you can make small short notes here, but do not make full-fledged notes, at least at this stage. Okay, then comes the third reading or revision mode. Now this is the stage where you should be able to recall. Here you have at least built some retention, you've built retention, now you'll be recalling what you have studied. And here is the stage where you make notes. This is the stage where you should be asking yourself the question, okay, I have studied fundamental rights. Now, if I close the book, will I be able to remember whatever I have studied? Can I write it down in my rough notebook, whatever I have studied point-wise? That is the stage which I call the revision mode. Once you are at this mode, you open the book, you see a concept or a chapter, close the book, try to remember it, which is called active recall, and then make notes, 1-page notes. That's it, not bulky notes. Here's the stage when you actually do it. All right. The next point is, before we move ahead, we have our 50% sale coming up to 50% sale from 25th to 29th June. If you wish to connect with us, please do call on this number 87501. You'll find all the courses for prelims, mains, and optional as well. Now comes the part where I tell you that you have already gone through what you should be doing. Now you should know what you should not be doing. So please do not read every NCERT from 6th to 12th line by line. You'll be wasting a lot of time, and it will not be fruitful at all. Spending too much time on reading NCERTs only, that is also not worth it. Then making huge notes. Now the chapter was of maybe 2-3 pages and you made notes of 5-6 pages. And you might feel like, how is that possible? But I'm telling you, I've seen students do that mistake, make that mistake. Then ignoring current affairs. Now, while you're reading NCERTs, maybe in the first phase when you're finishing it in 15 to 20 days, the main reading part, you can skip it. But after that, you should continue with the current affairs also along with NCERTs. You're not supposed to just ignore it completely. And mock tests are, of course, important. You cannot delay that either. Now, there's an important announcement for you all, which is we are coming up with new NCERT series. We'll be teaching you new NCERTs. So new NCERT series, it will be daily live at 6 p.m. from Monday to Friday. This online session, daily live session, starts 1st July. So I really hope that you guys join me in this journey. And if you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, anything at all about this initiative or in general any other initiative you would like to share, please do comment in the comment section below. I hope to see you all from 1st of July. Have a great day ahead.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.